Welcome to the High Knob Massif and the Clinch Coalition's 14th Annual High Knob Naturalist Rally, Virtual Edition in 2020. What makes this mountain worthy of an annual naturalist rally? I think my introduction gave you some definite clues. An intro that featured the awesome drone photography of Brad Deal. Brad was one of the first in the region to develop some serious skills related to aerial photography using drones. It's my honor to be able to showcase some of Brad's work during this presentation, to include the grand finale, which you don't, seriously, you do not want to miss. I've also added in a few of the 100,000 or so photographs I've taken over the years in order to focus in on some of the special places and features of the High Knob Massif. This is such a huge mountain that many places cannot be shown due to a lack of time during this presentation. I have essentially focused in upon the core of the Massif, which includes the lake basins and a few of their associated drainages. This mountain possesses an assemblage of wonderful attributes which collectively rank it among the great mountains of the Appalachians. I have dedicated this presentation to a group of wonderful people who contributed directly to my knowledge of this great mountain. Individuals who are no longer with us in person, but who shall forever and always remain with us and with myself in spirit. So until we can meet together again here in the high country, I want to take this opportunity to wish you and yours the very best. I especially wish you physical and mental well-being through these difficult and trying times. Always remember that knowledge is power and communication is key to overcoming any problem faced in life. Our love for each other and for the natural world upon which our lives depend can be our source of greatest strength. Please enjoy the wondrous beauty of the great High Knob Massif. High Knob rises to 4,223 feet above mean sea level. It caps one of the widest and wettest mountains in the Appalachians. Upper elevations are often engulfed by orographic clouds and support towering mounds of convective clouds during the warm season. Views from the summit level are simply spectacular. Autumn is a favorite season of many, with northern hardwood and rich forest of the High Knob Massif being famed for gorgeous colors. The color period can be short and diminished at the summit level by wind-driven precipitation and cold air intrusions. Winter is often harsh but dramatic in upper elevations, with abundant snow and clouds of frozen water vapor transforming the high country into a winter wonderland. Of the 200+ days spent amid clouds during a year, more than 50 days typically feature rime formation, with fog drip and rime deposition and drop from trees adding greatly to an already wet annual moisture budget. The crest of the High Knob Massif contains the most lakes and wetlands of any single mountaintop in the Appalachians. High Knob Lake, the smallest but highest elevation lake embedded within the crest, features central Appalachian northern hardwoods and high elevation Cove forest. Summer greenup can be slow to develop, while autumn color changes can arrive early. Winter snow cover can become deep and prolonged upon northern exposed slopes and linger well into springtime. Maximum summer temperatures seldom rise above 80 degrees at the lake, which can be ideal for water reflection photography. High Knob Lake Basin and its mountain fork drainage are a premier location for flora and fauna possessing northern affinities. The largest lake embedded within the crest of the High Knob Massif is majestic Big Cherry Lake. Fed by high precipitation and large inputs of secondary moisture, this is by far the most productive water supply lake per unit area in all of Virginia. The lake possesses a wild and distinctly northern character amid the dissected high country of the Massif. This is a lake of outstanding natural beauty throughout all seasons, due largely to its isolated, undeveloped, and unspoiled state at 3,120 feet above mean sea level. High elevation wetland valleys extending miles upstream of Big Cherry Lake feature a wondrous array of biological diversity and are a high conservation priority within the Cumberland Mountains. Cold air pooling in Big Cherry Basin often produces some of the coldest nocturnal temperatures in the southern Appalachians, with air temperatures occasionally dropping 20 to 30 degrees below those at the summit level. This creates conditions supporting many species of northern affinity, who add diversity to beaver-controlled wetlands, bogs, and swamp forest, featuring black cherry, American beech, sugar red and striped maples, Canadian hemlock, yellow birch, and many other mesic species above rich shrub and herbaceous layers. Beginning crystal clear and flat below Big Cherry Dam, the bottom drops out of the ecologically diverse South Fork as it plunges downward through rugged depths of a magnificent gorge filled with giant rocks and boulder gardens. Plunging cascades and falls make this one of the premier steep creeks draining the High Knob High Country. Nestled within the rugged, cliff-laden Pickham Mountain of the High Knob Massif are dual, reflective, high-elevation water supply lakes for the city of Norton. Richly diverse forests surrounding the lakes and adjacent Flag Rock Recreation Area generate one of the most majestic park settings of any city in the nation. Some of the earliest autumn color changes in the southern Appalachian region are typical of the high basins containing Big Cherry Lake, High Knob Lake, and the Norton reservoirs. Gorge's autumn color is driven by the northern forest type and a climate more common in the Great Lakes and lower elevations of New England than southern Virginia. It is here that geology, topography, and climate converge as the High Knob Massif rises upon the Appalachian Structural Front to form a rugged mountain connecting Flag Rock Recreation Area with Cumberland Gap National Historical Park. It is here that human and natural history combine, and the majesty of sunsets cannot be denied. Beautiful Bark Camp Lake rests within the lowest lake basin carved into the crest of the Massif. Features wetlands that give way to majestic whitewater along the Little Stony Creek National Recreation Trail. Plunging waterfalls of rugged Little Stony Creek Gorge are upheld by quartz ironite sandstone ledges, which also support sweeping panoramas visible from nearby Bear Rock. One of the most scenic valleys in the Appalachians is Powell Valley in Wise County, Virginia. Formed within the calcareous heart of the High Knob Massif, the view of this majestic karst valley from Little Stone Mountain Gap
and Powell Valley Overlook is inspirational and uplifting during all seasons of the year. From the amazing ballast rock of Clear Creek Gorge to Chimney Rock, a remote Chimney Rock Gorge, to the maze-like Mississippian Channel Cliffs, and the biologically diverse Glady Fork wetlands, to the infamous Devil's Bathtub. There are many more natural wonders within the great High Knob Massif. Many of the natural wonders of the High Knob Massif are alive as terrestrial, aquatic, and subterranean species, so vast in their scope that their full extent remains unknown, yet precious with intrinsic value, apart from any that may also be related to human well-being. Many of these species possess a beauty that is simply breathtaking.